Hello bros, I'm Michael to SFX0, BroFive production, and the first part of Sakra MMO 3. It goes for 3 in 1 and didn't even do a second in the one that needed it. Come on, that's some seriously shit that's wrong. Right, started going right here. Yeah, I'm back to that because I could not figure out how to do this properly. Oh god, this sounds high. Alright, we do as we always do. Music down to that, lower the sound volume a little bit so it doesn't get deaf by this sound. And just press start. If you told me 6 months ago that I become the most feared dog witch in the land, and wouldn't have believed you. My name was Kotone and I used to work in law firm in Japan. Though I was feared in a certain sense, I was still an average woman with the average job. The only way I could become a dog witch was in the realm of video games. And that's exactly what happened. I became addicted to an MMO called Aspa Online. In Aspa I was known as Viola. Oh god. Oh god. I was regarded as one of the strongest players. I owned hundreds of powerful items, I mastered the most complex of spells, and nobody could beat me in a fight, fair or otherwise. Annapolis was unstoppable, just like a goddess. But that was only in Aspa, and Aspa wasn't real. Though I often dreamed of stepping into Viola's shoes and leaving my dull life behind, I knew such a thought was nothing more than a fantasy. I had been in a few fights in school, I never lost. I have never lost in a fight ever, against anyone really. Video games, no matter how beautiful and the graphics, aren't real. They can never be real. At least that was what I thought, until a strange force drew me into a world which had captivated me for so long. One day I woke up inside Aspa in a homestead furnished so lovingly. I thought Aspa was a dream, but I was wrong. It was unquestionably real, and so were the people who lived in it, witches, darklings, werewolves, and all. Inside Aspa I assumed the role of my character Viola, that was everyone calls me now, unless I'm wearing a disguise, which I often do. My reputation inside the real Aspa is just as far-reaching as it was in Aspa Online, and everyone's afraid of me. Everyone that is, save for the loyal members of my harem. I mean, party. Yeah. What's the difference? I mean, if the only girls in a party, then it's pretty much a harem. First there's Neve, my reliable maid. Neve is a darkling, a demonic race, and she's fairly skilled with magic herself. She's unquestionably loyal, and she does everything I ask of her, and more. I'm fond of my peculiar maid, though she can be a bit too possessive at times. Next there's Fiona, a twitchy little thief who tried to swindle me out of my money in the Roseberry Forest. I was able to see through Fiona's schemes and took her back to my castle to punish her for her deceit. She resisted at first, but after I helped her save her old sister, Holly, she warmed to me. Finally there's Ellery, a stern but beautiful knight who was used to guard the city of Motier. Ellery isn't a native resident of Asa like Neve and Fiona. She's normally human who used to live in Japan, like me. Yeah, it could be a pretty good backstory. Actually, why doesn't I have that up in front? There. I didn't know why Ellery and I were brought to Aspa in the beginning, but it didn't really bother me. I was content to simply enjoy myself, exploring the land, speaking to Aspa colorful residents, and taking a various quests and adventures guild. After I run in with the witch Gardenia, however, I learn what my true purpose is. I know why I Ellery and a dozen other Hapless humans were not so fortunate as were brought here. There's a trouble brewing on the horizon, and only we can stop it. The evil goddess Iona is plotting to escape from the underworld, where she was sealed to bring about an end in Aspa for good. Okay, I gotta say this now because we actually let's see if there's any more backstory, and I'm gonna say it afterwards. The corpse will die, the rivers and seas will run dry, and the sky will turn black. Famine, disease, and death will stalk the land, and nobody will be able to stop her. As the ancient Aspa legendary says, Iona wants a goddess of life and fertility, cannot be defeated by anybody who was born in Aspa. Only those summoned to Aspa from outside realms can deal her a fatal blow. That's why Gardenia told us, but there is of course a catch. Nobody, not even the omniscient with Gardenia, knows where the entrance to the underworld is. This information has long since been lost, and without it, it would be impossible to challenge the goddess. Fortunately, there's a library in Aspa which contains all the information in the world, known simply as the Forbidden Library. In this library, there should be a book that details where the gateway to the underworld is. Armed with this knowledge, me and my ragtag party should be able to ambush the goddess and defeat her before she can carry out her scheme. However, the Forbidden Library lives up to its foreboding name. It's situated on Surcent Island, which is far from the mainland and surrounded by sharp rocks. Few have gone to Crescent Island and lived to tell the tale. Crescent Island's precise location is such well-guarded secret, in fact, that many people believe its existence to be nothing more than a rumor. I'm rather skeptical myself, but Gardenia seems convinced of its existence. If Gardenia had enough magical knowledge to summon Elaria and I into the world of Aspa, I don't doubt she's right about this too. I don't know where the Crescent Island is, but I do my best to find it. Alright, I'm gonna probably continue here as soon as I tell you what I think. Alright, the first one, there I got with Neve, the Darkling, and in the second one I got with Elaria, the other one that was summoned into the realm. So technically the only one in the party is Fiona that I haven't gotten with. So I'm probably gonna try to get my own, but I'm still gonna ask as I take it. Hope it goes there. That's why I purchased a boat in fine vessel made of polished wood with a wide deck. I don't know very much about boats, but for its price I'm sure it'd be reliable. Normally large boats like this need an equally large crew to man them, but I'm no normal woman. I am, and I flatter myself, a very talented mage. I can use my magical powers to keep the sails of my boat forever full of wind. My fellow crew members don't need to lift a finger to help me, and even if they wanted to, they couldn't. Neither Theo nor Elaria know any magic, and Neve has been too preoccupied making out meals and keeping the boat clean to help. The four of us have been at sea for almost a week, and we still haven't seen Crescent Island, but I won't give up. I know I'll find it eventually. I have to. The fate of the world hangs in the balance, and I might be the only person who can set things right. With Neve, Fiona, and Elaria by my side, I'm sure I can do it. We're all determined, focused, and motivated, and nothing will stop us. At least that's what I like to believe, but yeah, I know that would happen. I actually have two things I thought could actually happen there, and they happened when I wasn't the most convinced would happen. Alright, let's stop there. That's a good intro, and 10 minutes intro is good enough. It's a few seconds away from time, but that doesn't matter. But that was all I have for Sakra MMO 3 this time, so hit like and subscribe, and see you next time. Bye bye!